What is going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop Luke, episode 254. We'll be previewing the huge Sydney Collingwood game. When isn't a game with Collingwood huge? But anyway, let's go. Just before we do jump into it, be sure to follow me on all my social media accounts, Instagram and Twitter, TikTok. You know the drill. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. Thank you much for joining us. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And if you are a returning swooper, welcome back. Thank you so much for rejoining me. Let me just tell you, we're so close to 2,000 subscribers that if and when we hit that 2,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away a brand new Collingwood Nike home jersey. So make sure if you have Collingwood family, Collingwood friends, put them onto this channel. Make them subscribe, make them give me a like, and once we hit 2,000, we'll go into the draw to win a brand new Collingwood home Nike jersey. But anyway, let's just jump into this preview. So the form going into this game, obviously Collingwood won last week against the Kangaroos. It snapped a 5-loss run, and it's exactly what we needed. I know I was saying that it's the Band-Aid over an earthquake, and it still is. I still believe that it's a Band-Aid over an earthquake, but a win really does help us. It's just to get that confidence back. You know, we know how to win. We know how to close out games. As for Sydney, they started off really well, and they've had a little bit of a rough patch at the moment. They lost last week against Melbourne by 9 points, and then beat Geelong by 2 points the week before. So Sydney are a bit of a roller coaster team. You don't really know where they're sitting. They are sixth. They're in a great position. Obviously, they didn't play well last season, but they're in a great position now. Buddy's back, not lighting the AFL world on fire, but any team with Buddy is going to be significantly better. They get Isaac Heaney back. So it is going to be a very challenging game. So the last time we versed them, cast your minds back to round 10. We beat them by 9 points. It was that game where we were in that rough patch as well, and we're like, we need to win. And okay, Sydney's like, I think they were coming second last at the time. They're like, okay, cool. This should be an easy win. Bang. Sydney just pull one out of their ass, and then fucking Josh Dacos kicks that amazing goal. Obviously, it was an amazing goal of the year. And, it was pretty much the winning goal. You know, we pretty much last year kicked ourselves out of it. I think we kicked 6 goals, 14. Taylor Adams had an absolute field day, about 30 disposals. This was one of those games that Pendlebury didn't play as well, so you do lose that midfield, or obviously your captain, and, that midfield presence of the absolute king, you know what I mean? So you do get that. Trey Rusco, I think that was his debut. I think he kicked 1 goal something. I know he missed a couple. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that you can't look too much into that one. I know I always talk about the last time. It's just like a little bit of a fun fact sort of thing. Can't look too much into it because Sydney are a way different team now than they were last year. And God, so are fucking we. The matchups that are going to be super interesting, of course, is who lines up on Buddy Franklin. The team sheet has got Darcy Moore lining up because we've got no Jared Roughhead. But then, you know what? You don't want Darcy Moore staying in that fullback spot. Darcy Moore is one of the best defenders in the comp, especially when he's running intercept marking. One-on-one with Buddy. Buddy is a big boy, and Darcy could go with him, but I'd prefer Darcy playing off him and letting someone else go on him and then intercepting the ball when it gets kicked to him. So maybe you do end up seeing like a Mark Keane play on Buddy, which would just be crazy. I'm sure they wouldn't do it, but this Collingwood coaching staff have done fucking weirder things in their time. When you look at the stats across the board, Collingwood and Sydney actually match up pretty well. Like, you look at the tackles, Sydney on average, they're +7. We're a bit more on marks, contested marks, intercept possessions, all very, very even. Hit-outs were obviously on front, but clearances pretty even. So, as is always the case, it will come down to the midfielders and if we can get that connection to the forward line. We saw it a lot last week. Degoe kicked 6, pretty much on the back of a good midfield to forward connection. But we know that the Collingwood team at the moment can't do the same thing that they did last week, and they can't replicate it this week. Just look at that Carlton game from round 2, and then, the Brisbane game from round 3. So we have to be quick. We have to play on a lot. We can't play this stagnated football because Sydney do like a kick and a mark. They just like breaking down teams, and they've got creative players that once the ball's in their 50, they can do Heaney, Papley as well, Buddy Franklin. They've got a lot of players that can just turn it on a dime. So let's look at the ins and outs. We'll talk through Sydney's first. So I mentioned before, they've got Isaac Heaney in and George Hewitt comes in. Hewitt is a defender, about average sort of height for a footballer, 180 something centimeters. So you think he will play on Bo on the team lineup sheet. That's who he's got him up against. Played over 100 games, so he knows the way to go about it. He is a decent player, and you can see why they've brought him in to be that sort of small defender that takes on one of our small forwards. Isaac Heaney, what else can you say about Isaac Heaney? An absolute fucking jet, and he's just going to help this Sydney team try and get over the line. With us, we had to make 2 force changes. Obviously, Jordan Ruffhead and Nathan Murphy went out because of concussion. We brought in Tom Wilson for his debut. I'll talk about him more in a second. And Callum Brown comes in as well. So let's talk about Tommy Wilson. So Tom Wilson is a tall midfielder, 194 centimeters. They tried him off the half-back line. He's very versatile. I think mainly he'll play on the wing if he does get on there, which is kind of what Nathan Murphy was playing last week. Can take a good mark. He can hit goals from 50 out, so he is a goal seeker as well. We saw that in the VFL. He's been, tearing up the VFL, and if they're ready to go, they're ready to go, like I said last week. And he is absolutely, look, he might not set the world on fire. He could have a mare, but he's a young kid. We want to play the kids, and I think this is our 6th debutant for the season. So, go well, son. Go well, Tommy, and you're going to fucking do us proud anyway, mate. So I'm actually feeling really, really excited and confident for this game. I'm feeling like we're going to have a really good win. So I'm going to say over 4 goals we'll win by. And my big call is that Buddy will be kept goalless and Tom Wilson will kick 1 goal. Let me know your big calls and predictions down below. So, final thoughts. Can we finally, for the first time this season, get 2 wins in a row? We need it. We fucking need it. And if we can knock off Sydney, that'll be even better in Sydney. And we travel so well in Sydney, and we love the SCG. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. As always, I fucking love all of you. I absolutely love all of you. You support me so much, and I wouldn't be doing what I am today without your guys' support. Anyway, leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets, and until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.
Ooh la la.